Hey guys, it's Rahim. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, smash the subscribe button because I talk about property investment, personal development, and how to gain financial freedom. In this video, I'm going to share with you how I help my investors close rent-to-rent deals. If you'd like to know how to close rent-to-rent deals, this video is for you. Before we get going, I'd like to thank everybody that subscribed to my channel. The channel is growing immensely. It's in a position where I could have only dreamed of, so it's grown immensely. So thank you. If you're new to the channel and you've never joined this family, it's about time to smash that subscribe button to join the family. Do it now. Do it. Brilliant. Fantastic. Thank you so much for doing that. And I promise you one thing. I promise to share with you valuable and actionable content to help you start and scale your property investment journey. And I look forward to also interview lots of entrepreneurs and influencers in the property world, business world, to inspire you to take a leap of faith to start your investment journey. Let's get to it. So yeah, give me a background of what you're doing, please.
Yeah, sure. So what it is I'm trying to find a HMO property. So I went on a viewing today.
Okay.
And so, yeah, the property is in a nice area. It's a 3-bedroom semi-detached house. And it's got 2 receptions on the lower floor that can be converted into bedrooms.
Okay.
Then there's a box room as well that's on the ground floor as well that can be converted into a single room.
Okay.
And then on the top floor, so yeah, it's got 3 bedrooms on the top floor. So all in all, it can be converted into a house with 6 bedrooms, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then, so the price is 2,500, but I believe we can price that down. I've already spoken to the landlord and I briefed her on what I'm trying to do. So I already told her that I would need to charge management fees in the form of discounted rent. So, but we haven't got into the details of the numbers. So today I went on the viewing, but it wasn't the landlord that I met. It was her neighbor. So her neighbor showed me her house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think everything is good with the property. There's literally a lot of shops nearby as well. Like probably around 10 shops, 10 or more shops that's nearby. Like 5-minute walk. There's a bus stop that's nearby. There's even a Lidl as well. That's a 5-minute walk away. There's a train station that's 15 minutes or 15-minute walk. Okay. It's near a good school as well, a good private school called Elton College.
Right.
So everything seems that is all right. It's not furnished though, but it has some built-in wardrobes and one bed in one room. So I think, but the main problem now is that she wants to let the house out for a year. But that's not. I don't think that's the best.
Yeah.
But when I was speaking to the neighbor, what he was telling me is that. So basically, when she was speaking to me, she told me that she wants to move back into the property in a year's time. But when I spoke to the neighbor and I told the neighbor that the owner wants to move back after a year, he was telling me that she's been threatening to move back for about 5 years. So but she lives in Hong Kong at the moment.
Right.
The problem is, her salary, I think her and her husband's salary is more in Hong Kong than here. So if she was going to move back here, it would be half of their salary that they're collecting now.
Yeah.
So it shows that she's maybe a bit open. She may be open to just letting out the property for longer than a year.
Okay.
So yeah, I just wanted to get your advice on how best way to sort of approach the situation. Yeah.
Okay, so basically, when you're at the property, right?
Yeah.
Few questions here. Did you observe the doors? Are the doors fire doors? Have they got locks in them? The bedroom doors?
No, they don't have locks. No.
Right. Okay. So also, you know, the box room. Do you know if it's big enough to fit a single bed in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I see.
The one downstairs is big enough for a single bed, but
Okay.
not a double bed.
Okay, all right, that's fine. And then obviously we have 2 reception rooms as well, isn't it? So how about the kitchen? How big is the kitchen?
Yeah, the kitchen is a decent size.
Okay, right.
Average size, yeah.
Okay. So is it close to a train station as well, I would assume?
Yeah, 15-minute walk.
Okay, good.
From Mottingham Station.
Right.
And then from Mottingham Station, it's around, I think, 20 minutes to London Bridge, which is good. So.
Okay, so the thing we need to do here is this. First of all, right, we need to analyze the property. looking at the landlord's rent. Okay.
Yeah.
The first thing you want to do first is to look what the landlord is asking for, if it's market rent or not. Okay.
Yeah.
You know where to go. Go right move, pretend like you're looking for a property that size, and see
Yeah.
how much people are charging.
Yeah.
Okay. When you're there, obviously, then you're gonna use that rent. Do the analyzer. Go to rent analysis. You analyze it by looking at how much you may be able to rent a room, by going onto spare room. Okay,
Yeah.
to check how much landlords are charging. Okay, you add all that up. That becomes your rental income, right? You forget landlord's rent for now, and include all your expenses, because it's going to be 5 bedroom or so. Assume that your rent, so your electricity would be 120 and gas 120, and then you do all the other bills, right? And then you see how much profit you are making, right? And then you should be making at least minimum of £90 per bedroom, okay, per month. Okay, so you look into that, right? That will then help you understand how much you could offer the landlord. But all these drives from checking whether the landlord is asking for market rent first.
Yeah.
Right? If the landlord is asking for market rent, then fine. You just have to go and negotiate by saying, providing him the higher guaranteed rent, free repair, maintenance, and management fees. So therefore, obviously, you want to discount the price from there, and reassuring her that the property will be secured, and she got 24 hours notice to go and see the property if you ever want to go and see it. But it's important for you to do the figures first, the analysis, before you can come up with an offer. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
Because you want to know how much rooms are rented, and don't forget to check the demand as well. Very important for you to know the demand, because that's what gonna work out in your favor. If there's more demand, then fine. Than supplies, then obviously it's good. So you need to work that out, and that will then help you understand how much offer you can put the landlord. Suppose you put 2,500 as a landlord's rent, and you're making loss, then obviously you need to adjust the rent until you start making your minimum profit. So if it's 5 bedroom, it's 90 times 5. If you go to the deal analyzer, there is a little formula sheet at the bottom that still shows you allowable profit. Your allowable profit should always be in black. So if it's in red, it shows you the differences it's in red by. So that's the difference that you need to knock your rent by. That then brings you up with your final net figure, and then you go and negotiate until you get it at the price you want to do it. But you need to analyze the deal in 2 ways. You want to analyze it as a serviced accommodation as well, because just in case HMO doesn't work, you then know you can do a serviced accommodation. Because with serviced accommodation, then you don't need to have a HMO license. Okay, but if it's not serviced accommodation, you want a HMO license, the council may require you to have a license, and you need to be compliant as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you think do you think it's a complete necessity to have a license, or do you think it's something I could just do without a license? Because I did check about the license, and it just seems like there's a lot of money that you'd have to pay.
Yeah. So okay, if that's the case, then you can work with the landlord and say, look, it's a bit of a tough one for me. It's a bit expensive. Is it okay for you to pay?
Be attractive to the landlord.
So you never know. If you don't ask, you don't get. Right? You just got to go and ask and see what they say about it. But analyze it as a serviced accommodation.
Yeah.
Right? And see what the figures are saying. If it's gonna work as a serviced accommodation, then fine. You don't even need HMO anyways.
Yeah.
Right? Then you can do it as serviced accommodation. You don't need the license. Okay? But it needs to work in both strategies, basically. Right?
Yeah.
You want to close her at the rate where it works for both. Obviously, service accommodation would be more, but you want your rent you pay to the landlord to be working in both exit strategies, either HMO or service accommodation.
Okay, but with the service accommodation, would you recommend just rent out the whole house, or rent it out room by room?
You're renting out the whole house. If you're gonna do it as a 5 bed, you want to do it how much? You want to do it as minimum of 5 rooms, minimum of 5 guests on your search to see how much people are paying. Minimum of 5 people in a 5 bed. So that would be your nightly rate. Okay.
Minimum of 5 people, but like 1 booking.
Pardon?
Do you mean like a minimum of 5 guests, but it's 1 booking?
Correct. Yes. You're not gonna rent it room by room on Airbnb. You want to do it as a whole house.
Right.
right?
Okay.
Because it won't work as a room by room. It's just gonna cause you a pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we need to do.
I was saying, just in terms of like working out the demand for it, how could I do that?
You are gonna go to spare room if you're looking
Yeah.
for HMO. You search for the property. You're gonna go on the left of the page. It tells you rooms wanted. Right, you click on rooms wanted. That shows you the number of people that are looking for rooms.
Rooms wanted. Okay.
Yeah, on spare room. Once you've searched the postcode, on your left hand side, you will see on the menu rooms available, rooms wanted. You click on rooms wanted, and then at the top of that page, you will see how many people are looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you look at your mom's phone, I sent your mom's a video not long ago, about a week ago or so, about a property that she was interested in Porth. So I did a quick analysis for her and as a video. So I pointed out the demand. You will see then what I'm referring to there.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right then. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll definitely take all these steps. But yeah, just in regards to like negotiating with the landlord, like what I was planning on telling her, because obviously she wants the tenant to be 1 year.
Yeah.
But what I was thinking to myself is, in general, it's difficult to let out 3-bedroom properties because there's not really a lot of demand for it. Because most people are looking for like 1-bedroom properties, 2-bedroom properties. And even if someone is looking for a 3-bedroom property, they're probably a family person and they'll probably want to have property for longer than a year. So I think that's one of the...
Yeah, I wouldn't go for 1 year. 1 year is not good for us. That's the reason why I did not emphasize on that, because I thought you know about that. It has to be minimum of 2 years.
2 years, yeah.
She can have a break clause there if you wanted to. But all that is when she understands the concept and happy with price. That would be towards the end. So what you want to do right now is for her to okay with the price that we're paying, and then we can talk. And knowing that you need to take a minimum of 2 years with a break clause in it.
So as in a break clause at the end of the 2 years.
Correct. End of the 2 years or 6 month break clause.
Right.
Yeah, just to protect you and her basically.
Okay. Okay, sure. And would it be an assured?
No, it's not gonna be assured. It's gonna be lease agreement, company let. It's not an AST. If you do a short-term tenancy, you won't be able to rent it because you are moving as if you're moving in the property. Unless if you want to move in the property yourself, then you could do that and have a clause within the AST, say you'll be renting the rooms, right? Because then, if you're living in the room, if you're living in the house, you don't even need a HMO license. You could rent it whilst you're living there. Then they become a how you call these people? I can't remember the name now. They kind of become a guest, but it's not a guest. There's a word for it. I can't remember the word on top of my head, because you will be living with them in the property. Okay, so that doesn't require you to have HMO license. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because if you remember when I started, that's what I did, isn't it? Yeah. I rented the house 7-bed. I moved in, increased the rent in all the other bedrooms to compensate my cost.
Yeah.
And then I moved into the property. And then obviously that way I was able to live rent free.
Yeah.
Right? And it doesn't require me then even to have a HMO license at that point.
Right, okay, that makes sense. Because what I was thinking is, because you know the property, it can be turned into a 6-bedroom property. But let's say I was to maybe just lock up one of the box rooms, that the smallest one. Maybe I could pretend that I'm living there, or maybe I could even stay there from time to time, just to avoid hate.
Your line is breaking again.
Yeah, no, I was saying, Rahim, I really appreciate that.
All right, not a problem. You go smash it. Don't worry, negotiate with it. You know, pretend like you're not interested, and don't go desperate on it as well, because they will sense it. And pretend like you're going to help them, because you are actually helping them, because they're in abroad. You're taking over the property for them, and they don't have to worry about management fees and all the stuff that goes with it. Okay?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I think she genuinely needs this service, because she doesn't even live in London. It's her neighbour that's helping her kind of look after the property. So yeah.
Okay. All right, that's fine then. Let me know how it goes.
Yeah, no, sure, definitely.
All right, thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank
All
you.
right, then.
Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this video has been helpful. If this video has been helpful, smash the like button below, subscribe to my channel for more amazing videos. I look forward to sharing the next one. I hope this episode has been helpful. If this episode has been helpful, smash the follow button so future episodes are downloaded directly into your device. I look forward to sharing the next episode. Thank you.